reading passage 3. You should spend about 20 minutes on questions 27 and 40, which are based on reading passage 3 below. The future of work. According to our leading business consultancy, 3 to 14% of the global workforce will need to switch to a different occupation within the next 10 to 15 years, and all workers will need to adapt as their occupations evolve alongside increasingly capable machines. Automation or embodied artificial intelligence (AI) is one aspect of the disruptive effects of technology on the labor market. This embodied artificial intelligence, like the algorithms running in our smartphones, is another. Dr. Stella Pachidi from Cambridge Judge Business School believes that some of the most fundamental changes are happening as a result of the algorithmication of jobs that are dependent on data rather than on production, the so-called knowledge economy. Algorithms are capable of learning from data to understand tasks that previously needed a human judgment, such as reading legal contracts, analyzing medical scans, and gathering market intelligence. In many cases, they can outperform humans, saying Pachidi. Organizations are attracted to using algorithms because they want to make choices based on what they consider is perfect information, as well as to reduce costs and enhance productivity. But these enhancements are not without consequences, says Pachidi. If routine cognitive tasks are taken over by artificial intelligence (AI), how do professions develop their future experts? She asks. One way of learning about a job is legitimate peripheral participation. A novice stands next to experts and learns by observation. If this isn't happening, then you need to find a new ways to learn. Another issue is the extent to which the technology influences or even controls the workforce. For over 2 years, Pachidi monitored a telecommunication company. The way telecoms salespeople work is through personal and frequent contact with clients, using the benefit of experience to assess a situation and reach a decision. However, the company had started using an algorithm that defined when account managers should contact certain customers about which kinds of campaigns and what to offer them. The algorithm, usually built by external designers, often becomes the keeper of knowledge, she explains. In cases like this, Pachidi believes a short-sighted view begins to creep into working practices, whereby workers learn through the algorithm's eyes and become dependent on its instructions. Alternative explorations where experimentation and human instinct lead to progress and new ideas are effectively discouraged. Pachidi and colleagues even observed people developing strategies to make the algorithm work to their own advantage. We are seeing cases where workers feed the algorithm with false data to reach their targets, she reports. It is scenarios like these that many researchers are working to avoid. Their objective is to make artificial intelligence technologies more trustworthy and transparent so that organizations and individuals understand how artificial intelligence decisions, AI decisions, are made. In the meantime, says Pachidi, we need to make sure we fully understand the dilemmas that this new world raises regarding expertise, occupational boundaries and control. Economist Professor Hamish Lowe believes that the future of work will involve major transitions across the whole life course of everyone. The traditional trajectory of a full-time education, followed by full-time work, followed by a pensioned retirement, is a thing of the past, says Lowe. Instead, he envisages a multi-stage employment life, one where retraining happens across the life course, and where multiple jobs and no job happen by choice at different stages. On the subject of job losses, Lowe believes the predictions are found on a fallacy. It assumes that the number of jobs is fixed. If in 30 years half of 100 jobs are being carried out by robots, that doesn't mean we are left with just 50 jobs for humans. The number of jobs will increase. We would expect there to be 150 jobs. Dr. Yvonne McGoffey at Cambridge Centre for Business Research and King's College London agrees that apocalyptic views about the future of work are misguided. It's the laws that restrict the supply of capital to the job market, not the advent of new technologies that causes unemployment. His recently published research answers the question of whether automation, AI, and robotics will mean a jobless future by looking at the causes of unemployment. History is clear that change can mean redundancies, but social policies can tackle this through retraining and redeployment. He adds, if there is going to be change to jobs as a result of AI and robotics, then I'd like to see governments seizing the opportunity to improve policy, to enforce good job security. We can reprogram the law to prepare for a fairer future of work and pleasure. McGoffey's findings are a call to arms to leaders of organizations, governments and banks to preempt the coming changes with bold new policies that guarantee full employment, fair incomes and a thriving economic democracy. The promises of these new technologies are astounding. They deliver humankind the capacity to live in a way that nobody could have once imagined, he adds. Just as the Industrial Revolution brought to people past subsistence agriculture, and the corporate revolution enables mass production, a third revolution has been pronounced, but it will not only be one of technology. The next revolution will be social. Questions 27 to 30. Choose the correct letter A, B, C, or D. Write the correct letter in boxes 27 to 30 on your answer sheet. The first paragraph tells us about B. The extent to which AI will alter the nature of the work that people do. According to the second paragraph, what is Stella Pacidi's view of the knowledge economy? It is a key factor driving current developments in the workforce. Option D. What did Pachidi observe at the telecommunications company? Staff making sure that AI produces the results that they want. Option C. In his recently published research, Ivan McGoffrey illustrates how changes in the job market can be successfully handled. Option D. Questions 31 to 34. Complete the summary using the list of words A to G below. Write the correct letter A to G in boxes 31 to 34 on your answer sheet. The algorithmication of jobs. Stella Pachidi of Cambridge Judge Business School has been focusing on the algorithmication of jobs which rely not on production but on information. Option G, information. While monitoring a telecommunications company, Pachidi observed a growing reliance. Option E. Reliance on the recommendations made by artificial intelligence as workers begin to learn through the algorithm's eyes. Meanwhile, staff are deterred from experimenting and using their own intuition. C. And are therefore prevented from achieving innovation. To avoid the kind of situations which Pachidi observed, researchers are trying to make AI's decision-making process easier to comprehend and to increase users' confidence. F. With regard to the technology, questions 35 to 40. Look at the following statements, questions 35 to 40, and the list of people below. Match each statement with the correct person A, B, or C. Write the correct letter A, B, or C in boxes 35 to 40 on your answer sheet. Note: you may use any letter more than once. Greater levels of automation will not result in a lower employment. Hamesh Low, B. There are several lessons why artificial intelligence is appealing into business. Stella Pachidi, A. Artificial intelligence, AI's potential to transform people's lives has parallels with major culture shifts which occurred in previous eras. Ivan Magoffey, C. It is important to be aware of the range of problems that artificial intelligence causes. Stella Pachidi. People are going to follow a less conventional career path than in the past. Hamish Lowe, option B. Authorities should take measures to ensure that there will be adequately paid work for everyone. Yvonne McCoffey, option C.